Hi, everyone. Welcome to Beacons of Balance. I'm starting out today with a little announcement. As you notice, there's another person on the screen here who I will be introducing. I just want to explain that Linda Grindell, wonderful Linda, who I started out Beacons of Balance, is busy with her book. And Linda was committed with so many other areas in her life, what's going on in her other show. And for right now, Linda has stepped aside. She will come on at different times as a guest with other speakers and that also. So love to you, Linda. Your book is out there. It's doing great. And thank you. Thank you for everything. You're still part of this, even though you're not physically here. So everybody, I'm so excited about this. I want to introduce, and she's a friend of mine. She's my angel sister. Another angel sister is Joanne Macko. She likes to be called Joanne, but I call her Joanne.
You can call me anything you want. Just don't call me Joe.
I won't call you Joe. So going back, Beacons of Balance, we're here. This was my kind of germination of a thought that came to me as far as doing it. And it's all about being in balance. We live in this crazy, chaotic world. But I realized this little blue marble we call Earth is a planet of duality: up, down, black, white, left, right. It's always going to be that way. That's what this YouTube podcast is all about. We're going to share different pearls, different topics, different things we talk about, different guest speakers we bring on, as far as helping each and every one of us. This isn't just for you; it's for us also. We need to hear it and remind ourselves, right, Joanne?
Yes, this is not about me and Arlene. It's like we are here to help you balance your life, to find more joy, more fun. And as we always said, Arlene, it's all about putting the love into whatever it is you do.
Everything has to stem from
love for you. I am super pumped, super pumped.
And the light, and seeing the light in each other. That's where we expand. And that's where we grow from. So let's begin.
Oh my God, where do we start?
How did we begin, Joanne?
Do you realize, Arlene, I was looking at a calendar the other day. We have known each other 35 years. That is like,
I thought it was, I was wrong. I thought it was 33. I was going to say, it's the Christ number.
And it could be 30, because I don't exactly know the year that show was that we met. And it could be 33. That would be very cool if it was. But
it could be anyways, between there, who knows?
We're sisters from another mother, for sure. We just knew instantly when we met that it was just kismet. You're a kindred spirit. And I am beyond blessed to have met you. And thank you for the vision for this amazing podcast. But oh my God, I'm so excited. What we can do is limitless.
Yes.
Limitless. So, wow. Get excited, people, because we've got a lot to share with you. And like I said, it's all about your growth. It's about you.
So, and it's never too late.
Exactly. We're like people that open up on their spiritual in their 80s.
But we're not sitting back in a rocking chair.
Oh my God, no, we are not the type.
Hell no.
No, we're going to be going until
whatever. Yeah.
Till whatever.
We have a lot to do. Everybody has a lot to do. And
exactly. But the main thing is we're having fun at it.
Yes.
And we know how to laugh. I'll tell you, if I'm ever down, I call Arlene, we laugh till we cry. And Arlene calls me when she needs lifting up. So it's there's that balance. This is all about balance, beacons of balance. And that's what we do best, right? We show people how to balance their lives.
So I'm always in awe of her. And we met because of her artistic ability. At one point in my life, I was doing at this time glass engraving. And I really like creating. I like using my hands, although I can't draw a straight line. But in any event, I said, well, what am I going to do with all this stuff? I have to get into a show. And, and they said there were jury shows, which I didn't even know what that meant. And at the time, Joanne, who lived in a couple of towns over from me, she ran a lot of these art shows because she's an awesome, incredible artist. I'm always in awe of her capacity, of what she does and her abilities. It just blows me away. And she does it like on a dime. It's like, oh my God, it takes me forever to just draw a line. So in any event, I got a hold of Joanne, and it was a Christmas show that was coming up in her town. And I introduced myself, and she's like, yes. And she was very nice. Yes. I said, oh, I really want to get my things. And she goes, well, we're kind of booked. But she said, why don't you just come over and show me your things that you do? And at the time, Joanne was painting because we were in New England. At the time, she was living in Connecticut also. Now she's in Illinois. She did town greens, correct? And
Right.
what,
Historic landmark, 1700
17,
era. Okay.
17, 1800 period, the people were. And because New England has town greens, we have the little gazebos in the center and the churches and all that. And then she had the little people, that was what she was doing. So anyway, so she was running and she was in charge of running the show. So I went over to her house with my little box and my bag. And she said, and I walk in and I see this beautiful mural over her fireplace of this town. Oh my God, it was massive. It was just incredible. And I'm thinking to myself, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And
I had no idea what you were.
I unwrap gingerly. I unwrap these little glass items. She's so kind. She's so kind. Such a wonderful heart. She's looking
at Piscean energy.
She's looking at me, and I'm like, oh, and I'm really trying to sell myself. Yeah, well,
right.
Kindly, she said, okay. She saw you kept a table.
Something told me. I mean, do you realize I was turning people away from the Smithsonian Institute at that point?
No, I didn't know.
We had grown that show so much, Arlene. Show means you've got to present your work in front of a panel of judges. And it's like, we wanted top notch. That's what I wanted to bring to Connecticut. That was going to be my legacy. And we had gotten to that point because I did that for 15 years? And here is Arlene with this cardboard box of little, I don't know, where were they? Glasses? Like drinking glasses?
I had vases. I had all different things.
And it's like, I don't know what it was, but I didn't, there must have been the energy in that day. I can't explain it, but I said, okay, I just can't turn this girl away.
It was our angels.
I'm telling you, this is a perfect example, everybody, of when you're supposed to be with a certain person in your life. They make it happen, right?
Yeah.
That's what happened. I says, okay, come on in, you're in. And then
in my table, you put me right across from, and I sold. I actually did sell that day. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I sold.
I remember you try to contact me during the show. I was so busy because people were like, they come in from all over the US for that show.
And then we met each other after
a mouse in the ceiling above me. Like I could do something. It's just from the get-go, Arlene. We were like, I'm a kid. It's like,
yeah. And then we met at another show, and her son Bob. Oh my God, I wish I had a picture of him. He looked like a little
Harry Potter.
He had his little wire glasses and his little short haircut. God, how old was he? 9 years old then? 10? I don't know. He was little, and he was helping his mom. He was helping Joanne with the show, and I was at a different section. And I was into my angel. I had angel books then a lot. I was reading whatever was out there, and he came over. He goes, "Excuse me, my mom wants to know what you're reading, and could she see that book?" I go, "Sure." And that was it. That was history.
That was it. And that's how we connected.
And we went off from there.
And then down the road, Arlene opened this most amazing, amazing angel shop. And that was in Milford Green, right?
Yes.
Was it Daniel Street?
Daniel, yeah.
And I'm telling you, everybody, this shop was the bomb. It's like, this is a spiritual place that the energy and love you put into that, Arlene, it attracted people from all over. But it wasn't just selling gifts.
It wasn't about the gifts.
It was never about the gifts, but I'm just saying the gifts were amazing there because you and I used to go on all kind of road trips, to buying trips in downtown New York. But Arlene, the where to, the beautiful open heart to make sure it was a safe place that people could come in there and talk about deceased loved ones, angels, anything that could open them up, from the heart space. It was a safe space. And that's why I always, oh my God, I love you for that, because you have no idea how many people that you touched, Arlene. Well, I'm sure you do, but there's more. They're showing me there's a lot more than you realize that you touched.
They gave me, at the time, I started angel, for people who don't know, angel writing, automatic writing. We started that. I started with Trudy Griswold.
Right.
My very first message was, the key to all the treasures in the world is love.
It's love. It's always.
To unlock all the mysteries is love. And that never left me. So when I was writing, when I was it came to me to open up the store, they said, people will come through your doors. It doesn't matter who or what, they will leave. I'm going to cry. They said they will leave here totally different because their hearts will be touched.
And they did.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
But you
I was just
held
a
a sacred
caretaker.
space, Art. You held that sacred space.
I held the space, but it was, yeah, it was a business, but really what it was, that was the greater good of what it was.
Exactly.
And miracles and things happen. You know, I had a lot of notoriety, newspaper articles, as you do with your artwork and everything. I was so naive. I never did a business before. I thought, oh, well, this happens. No, it didn't. I was in a book,
Right.
you know, with celebrities. It was 50 women, you know.
With Susan Sarandon, wasn't it?
Susan Sarandon, I was in stage in New York. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, naive. I didn't know.
You know what? That's the best way, because the angels always said if ego ever got in the way of this, everything would be taken from you.
It was all orchestra. It was all
orchestrated. I'm talking about. There's no room for ego in this work.
No,
right?
No.
And we have to have fun. We always said if we're not having fun, or we're not doing it. Didn't we always say that?
Yeah. So we went on from there, and Joanne has incredible work, and how her angel. I still have the sketch she sent me, a picture of what happened on her wall in her living room. The light came in, and do you remember it? It was like a line,
several
outline of an angel.
Yeah, I had several angel visits. The messages were
that story again, how you had the order from the shop in Milford.
Right. And it led me to speak at the United Nations. And if it wasn't for you, Arlene, that would have never happened, because I literally turned down the invite to have a photo shoot with Madeleine Albright and to present my art down there. And I told Arlene, I said, you know what? I just told him I can't make it. You went ballistic. Like, what are you talking about? And thank God for you. It's like, you know, that's why I love you so much. It's like, oh,
I know, mutual admiration society. But anyways, that sketch, that was the very first encounter. Well, not, I mean, we've had all through our lives, of course, but that was the first where you got a solid message, and they told you to drop what you were doing. Remember, you had that order for like 200 pieces for a shop.
Right. And they told me specific things would happen in a very specific order if I just listened to the messages. But, you know, us human beings, we're so busy running here, there, everywhere, and we don't take the time to be still. And when they told me I'd be speaking in front of many nations, I'm like, oh, yeah, right. And fast forward, I'm standing at the United Nations. And like I said, you know, I'll never forget that day you and I were trying to carry an 8-foot high painting in the city to get into the United Nations building. I mean, we can't make this up, Arlene, right? It's like,
yeah, that was pretty big. I mean, well, the whole thing was big for you being there, but that piece was a big. That was a big piece.
You know, I still I look at this thing every day. I'm like, how in God's name were two women able to carry an 8-foot high painting by 4 feet wide down these busy streets? Let alone nobody.
Manhattan.
Remember, nobody would let us park.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not that it was heavy, it was just awkward. And then, you know, with the canvas, it was like we were walking down, we were like Stanley, Laurel, and Hardy. You had one end and I had the other. And then the wind came and it could have billowed up and took us off like in a
we have
balloon.
Girl, we have stories. We have stories. And there's one's funnier than the next.
Exactly. So going back to, I mean, Joanne's always there for me. I'm here for her. You know, we're blessed. We're blessed to have each other. There's so many people out there that are lonely and don't have anyone, and we all have to reach out. You know, the saying goes, to have a friend, you have to be a friend.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's getting out of your comfort zone or whatever. But when this idea for Beacons of Balance came along, and of course, when you start something, you know, people that don't know, but when you start anything and then you're coming up, okay, what's the name going to be? And I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't sleep all night. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, it just came to me. I saw this thing, like I said, with see your darkness, honor your light, and its choices. And that's the duality. And it just came a lighthouse, beacons. And I saw it. I see creatively, visually, but then to transpose it the other way. And I saw the justice scale. And I said, oh my God, I called Joanne and I said, Joanne, I hate to do, because she's so busy. I mean, she also does healing work. She has clients, her artwork. She's writing, she has books out. She has a child's, well, it's not even for children, it's for everyone, really. Your latest one that you're working on. And she's very busy. But I called her as a friend and I said, I hate to do this. Just do, and I know you're so great and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's just, so Joanne says to me, all right. Okay. She goes, okay. She goes, okay, okay. She goes, send me a sketch. I go, oh, Jesus. You might, I mean, this is like trying to say, this is trying to send to Picasso a piece of something. That's how I feel about her. I feel Picasso. Yeah. Oh, like, oh, no, no. So I took out a ruler. So she goes, just send me down the idea. I have to, because I have it. Now look at this.
Oh, you kept that? Oh my God, that's too funny, her.
Look at this.
There you go.
This is what I sent her.
Paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paper. I'm like, oh my God. Now look at what came out of that. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous. And by the way, Joanne, these are new business cards. There you are.
Those are gorgeous, are. I love them.
So anybody, you could scan the, what do they call this? The QR code?
QR code.
I didn't know what it was. Thank God for Victor.
Hey, people, we are so not techies. We're talkers. We are not
Thank God, Victor. Victor,
Victor, our producer. You are.
We love you, Victor.
Oh my God, he's the best producer.
And that's what was she created from that. From that.
And that was like overnight.
And then our opening with the, Victor did that. I mean, let's tell
the people what some of our brainiac ideas, what we see like for this beautiful podcast. What would you like to see?
We're just going to keep growing. I mean, I do, just to let everyone know, the first Wednesday of the month, and this was guidance that came to the angels from me. But we desperately need peace.
Oh my God.
World, in our heart, for us, for our family, for everyone, the whole entire globe, because it's other universes out there, which is not us. It's all of us collectively.
Right.
So they said when I had the shop, I used to do a weekly healing meditation for the world and that. So I do that every Wednesday. That'll be the first Wednesday of the month. And then after that, each Wednesday, we'll have shows, the episodes. It'll be on YouTube and podcasts. They run half an hour to 40 minutes, sometimes maybe 45, depending, because we know everybody's tied up and busy, don't want to tie up everything. But there's some great guest speakers. Actually, Joanne, if she looks familiar, she was on, I believe it was the March episodes on the near-death experience. So she was on the last one.
It was around end of March, I believe.
End of March, she was on. So if you want to catch that, go back, because everything's archived on the website, and things will just keep, we're in the beginning stage, so things will be growing. So they'll be, subscribe to it. Please subscribe
and like it. Tell your friends, share it.
Like it, comment.
Let us know your ideas, because we're open. We want to know what you want, because this is just for you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're open to all kinds, but we've got some amazing guests we got some great lineups. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
We have a lot of ideas percolating. We're just going to keep going with it.
Exactly.
As it evolves. And we're open. We're not like set in stone, like, well, it has to be this way or else it's not going to,
We're so laid back.
You have to be malleable through this.
Exactly. We're very laid back. But no, there's so much we can do. We could be doing readings and oh my gosh, sketching your guides, last minute. And no, we've got a lot up here. Our light bulbs are always working, right? And Victor is so creative. Thank God for Victor. We are very blessed to have him on board. And he works behind the curtain, so
we'll bring him out from behind that curtain.
Victor, you are going to be on this show. Trust us. You cannot stay behind the curtain. You're too good.
His energy's here.
Your energy is beautiful, and you're an amazing speaker. And a musician, I just heard. Wow.
Musician and wonderful voice.
Creative to the nth degree.
Yes. So we're blessed.
You got to meet Bob.
Anyways. So we're going to have a fabulous audience.
So there you go.
That's what it's all about, right?
Exactly. So thank God for this. Thank you again, Arlene, for having the vision to do.
Oh, please.
Hey, everything has to start with a vision, hon.
I thank my angels, and I was at a point in my life, getting older and just, kicking back, thinking, oh, well, is this it? And
no, we have.
I knew there
Yeah.
was
Did you see
something.
the two of us retired? No way.
I knew there was something, but people still, my shop's gonna be closed over 20. It's gonna be 20 years December that it
Oh,
closed.
big. That
I can't,
long?
I can't believe it. If people still
Huh.
come up and they still remember, and they'll say to me, "Are you gonna open up again? Are you gonna do something? We miss you. We miss this. We miss." And I'm
Yes.
like, I miss it too.
I get the same with, not doing light workers. I did that for 25 years and
But
what
I couldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, could I possibly? Sure, we could do anything.
sure.
Do I choose to? No, I don't have. No.
Right.
Do you choose
And a
to?
lot of things changed
No.
after COVID or that,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
this is the way
this way we could reach more people,
yes.
on a greater scale and still have fun, you know? So, no,
So
I'm
we
big.
ask all of you out there, the ones that are watching, listening, just to
Yeah,
share it, to help us. Help us
exactly.
if you want to help us grow.
We
So
want this to be the best podcast in the entire planet.
and it can't. Yeah.
Yeah, and we need it. It's so needed right now. Look at the shape this world is in right now. And because we're all connected consciously, we're picking up on that imbalance. And that's why this program is so important to bring that balance back. Right, Ar?
It's the funniest thing, and it's kind of like when you have something and you create and you think about it. I don't know. It was just the circumstance, whatever. Everything of course, you have something, then you start questioning: Am I crazy? Should I be doing this? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I don't know, what am I doing? Blah blah blah. It goes your chatter. But then
Well,
I would turn on the TV or read something, and here's actors and different people talking about balance in their life. I kept hearing balance, balance, balance. I kept seeing lighthouses. I'm like, holy crow.
right. And we know spirituality has grown just from, geez, I've been here for 26 years from Connecticut. My gosh, when I first moved here at the local bookstore, it was walls and walls of just dark stuff, witchcraft, spells. And now it's all angels and spirituality. And there's
No,
maybe
it's
books.
true. Yeah, it's true. Because when I
So
opened the shop,
something's happened.
that
It's
was 94.
great.
I got maybe 3 or 4 angel books. That's all they had out there. There was no,
Right. And now you go to any bookstore and
now
my
it's
God,
like loaded.
whole sections of spirituality and angels. So pretty cool. Well,
We are opening up and they're open. We need it. And we need you. This is all about you. You matter.
need you people out there.
You're important. So you're needed. Yes. So thanks for being here with us. Continue.
Thank you.
Let
And
us know
we're
what you
going to have fun. We are just going to have, we're going to have fun, Arlene.
Oh yeah.
Also going to spread
Hey,
that.
when I met Fred, my now current husband, we met on a dating site. We met the first time, and I said to him, he's sitting across from me, I said, my middle name is F-U, and his eyes went, I go, it's F-U-N. And if you're not F-U-N, I don't want to know you. Goodbye.
He's a sweetheart. Oh my God, you married a prince. That boy's a prince.
We're both blessed with our men.
You are. All right. Well, you want to wrap this up?
Thank you. Yes, we will wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
One way or another.
So
what would you like to end with?
I'm just grateful beyond measure for this amazing podcast that you created. And just stay tuned because let me tell you guys, each one is going to get better and better. I just feel it in my heart. So always,
that's good to hear.
Yeah, stay in love and come from love, whatever you do, whatever that is. I don't care if you make harmonicas for a living. If you put the love into it, that love goes out to other people. So we're here to remind you that you are more powerful than you even realize. So stay tuned because lots more to come.
Remember to be the beacons of light and love that you are. You have it right here. For people that are listening, I'm pointing to my heart. You have it right here. Get out of this. Get out of your brain. Drop into this.
It's all about from here.
Spread it out. When you go out, when you're interacting with anybody, just see like you have a light here, like a light. It doesn't matter, like a flashlight, just beaming out to connect with theirs. And you'll see a shift happen. It's pretty amazing. You could watch someone in their eyes. So always in total love and peace. I always wish peace, because if you have peace, you have it all, because you're not concerned or worried about anything else. And so until the next time, in balance and love, we love you.
Keep
Namaste.
shining. Love you guys.
Bye.
Okay.